Almonds or Prunus dulcis are native plants from the Middle East. Almonds are not nuts but drupes with an outer skin covered by a hard shell. Almond production is highly dependent on climate for optimal harvests. This condition makes almonds, after pistachios, one of the most expensive nuts in the world. Due to the high market demand for almonds, many countries outside the Middle East are starting to plant almond trees on an industrial scale. In this video, Technologia will invite you to see almond farming in Australia. Cultivating almonds can generate $1 billion in 1 year for Australia. This country's almond production also continues to increase by up to 50% in 5 years. More than 14 million almond trees have been cultivated in 4 states in Australia. Almond trees can grow well at 800 to 3,500 meters above sea level. The best climate for them is a Mediterranean climate with warm summers and cool winters. The optimal temperature for growing almonds is 15 to 32 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, almond buds require a cool temperature below 7.2 degrees Celsius. The best soil conditions for growing almonds are loamy soil, with good drainage and an optimal soil pH of between 7 and 8.5. Because the almond tree is an annual tree, it does not need to be plowed evenly over the entire field. Farmers only need to plow the land in certain rows with a distance of between 5.5 to 7.5 meters to make maintenance and harvesting easier. Then the tractor excavated to create drainage, followed by installing a drip irrigation hose. Even though the almond plant originates from the Middle East, this plant requires a lot of water to produce maximum almond production. Every hectare of land used can consume 11 to 14 megaliters of water per hectare. To maximize water use, farmers create a reservoir in the middle of the land they use. Using a drip irrigation system can also save water. Meanwhile, almond trees are cultivated in the nursery division using tissue culture techniques. Although almonds can be propagated vegetatively through seeds, tissue culture techniques are the best choice for industrial scale. This technique can produce large quantities of almond tree seeds in a short time and also produce superior characteristics from the parents. These almond seeds can be planted in the field once they are between 30 and 40 centimeters tall. The irrigation system is turned on the day before planting to prepare soil moisture. A drip irrigation hose serves each row. Plant seeds are planted near the sensor and drip irrigation hose hole. Next, farmers need to prune almond trees before the productive period. Pruning regulates the shape of the tree as it develops. The company determines the direction of pruning, including the number of branches, distance to the ground, and direction of branch growth. Pests to watch out for on almond plants are pests and diseases when the almond shoots are still small and during the flowering season. This pest attack also needs to be watched out for when the season changes. An almond tree takes about 3 years to produce its first harvest. Meanwhile, the maximum period for producing nuts is 7 years. At this age, almond trees can produce around 9.2 tons per hectare with shells or around 3.2 tons of clean almond seeds. Meanwhile, The rest are husks and shells used for animal feed and organic compost. But before this exciting harvest season, the flowering season is another challenge for almond farmers. Almond farmers will contact beekeepers to carry out pollination, which will maximize optimal harvest results. These flowers only appear in early spring and last about 13 to 16 days. After successful pollination, these flowers will turn into fruit ovaries and continue to ripen. Almonds that are ready to be harvested are those that have changed color from green to yellow and have cracks in the skin. This harvesting process is divided into two ways. First, almonds should be harvested on trees still short at the initial production age of between 3 and 5 years. In this condition, farmers will use a tractor harvester, the same machine used to harvest olives and pistachios. This harvester machine will walk between the trees, shake the trees, and distribute them to the reservoir on the other side. Then, once full, the almonds will be transferred to the transport truck. Meanwhile, the second method is harvesting, which is done for decades-old almond trees with developed branches. The harvester machine in the first method can no longer walk over the top of the almond tree. Farmers will lower this machine to shake the almond trees and allow the mature almonds to fall. After all the trees are shaken and the almonds are on the ground, this sweeping machine will collect them in the middle between the rows of almond trees. The tractor will then pull a series of machines that will pick up these almonds and place them in a row of bins at the back. During this harvesting process, almonds will be collected in the middle of the field to wait for transportation time simultaneously. This is done because the journey for almonds from the plantation to the processing factory is very long. The harvest will be carried by truck and cover a distance of up to 580 kilometers to reach the processing factory. At the processing plant, the almonds are cleaned and peeled from the shell. Next, they are packaged and ready to be distributed to the next food processing factory.